Yeah, hi guys. I really don't have an intro for this video. I'm just gonna wing it and just talk my points. So in this video, I'm gonna be discussing featherweight matchups that I really want to see. Uh, you know, going from this fucking hell. Like, what was I gonna say? Man, my speech impediment's really gonna fucking with me right now. I mean, I don't really have a speech impediment. I'm just stupid, but whatever. Okay, so hear me out on this matchup. Gene Silva versus Aljamain Sterling. Both guys are on the cream of the crop when it comes to title shot talks, because I mean, like Aljamain's talking about a title shot after beating Zalal, and we all know the UFC loves like Gene Silva, and they're probably gonna want to slide him a title shot. But I think this fight can essentially this fight will essentially get the next contender after Volk versus Mavzar happens, which I think Volk will win. So yeah, uh, this fight could be like this fight has competitiveness in it because we really haven't seen Aljamain's chin tested at 145. He's really been fighting relatively pillow punchers or not had that much of a resistance. So I want to see if his chin can actually hold up in this division because these guys hit different up here. And Gene Silva, he hits he hits hard. He's very he's a creative striker, and with his team, I love I would love to see what moves he can pull off with like Aljamain's pretty unorthodox, shitty striking. And for Gene Silva, I want to see if he can actually beat someone that can actually really mix the martial arts because with Gene Silva, like like with his opponents, they really only do one thing at a time. Like they either strike with him or try and take him down. Like they're not really really mixing the striking plus the grappling really well, and that's Aljamain's bread and butter. Like he's probably the best at doing that in the division. Like I'm not saying he's the best wrestler in the division, not saying that, but I'm just saying, but out of anyone who can really mix the striking plus the grappling, is probably the best at that in the division. And the reason, and Gene Silva recently lost to Diego Lopez because Lopez just decided that okay, this guy made a colossal mistake on the feet. I'm gonna take advantage of it, using my grappling. So yeah, up to see it. Uh, fun like it'll be a fun fight. Moving on. Arnold Allen versus Yair. This fight is never gonna fucking happen. Because Yair isn't gonna fight anybody in this division. He's just gonna call for a title shot delusionally. And the UFC's probably gonna and if the UFC fucking gives him a title shot again, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. But yeah, I think this is a very fun, interesting striking battle. Arnold Allen's been fighting the cream of the crop of the division since his Max Holloway fight, and and this is gonna be a relatively step down for him, but it's a good fight, and like this fight will solve who's the best striker at 145. I mean, cause the thing with Yair is that he's crazy good on the feet. I mean, the man like you know how people keep bringing up the fact that Max Holloway was supposed to grapple with Yair, but no one, but yeah, people always use that to shit on Holloway, but they'll conveniently forget that Volkanovski did the exact same shit. Hmm? Like that's how good Yair is on the feet. I mean, was on the feet, until he does, until his bitchiness took over, and now he just fucking stands at range and kicks all the time. Cause I don't know what the fuck. I know what the fuck that not Pico, that Pitbull performance was. But hopefully we can get Yair when he's actually creative for what the fuck he's doing and not this and not this and not just fucking throwing leg kicks and head kicks from range. Hopefully, and gonna be a fun striking match. This will propel Arnold Allen forward in this division. Because remember he did get robbed against Movsar. Always remember that. Alright, yeah, moving on. Kevin Vallejos versus Zalal, Yusuf Zalal, yeah. And, Zalal's coming off a pretty fucking embarrassing performance against Aljamain where he literally got bitched. Like, he got smacked up. And Kevin Vallejos has a lot of hype that I don't think he deserves. I really don't think he's that good. Like, he's basically he's only getting this far basically off performances and not actual, quality. Because he's hyped up for having a competitive fight with Gene Silva on the Contender Series, and like, bro, he got his ass beat in the third round. Like, when Silva actually decided, like, okay, I'm done playing with this guy. Like, but Vallejos is talent. Like, he's talented. Like, he's young. I mean, he's never gonna become champion. Like, let's get this out the road. But hey, let's see if Yusuf Zalal can stop the hype train or bring it into a next level. And also I want to see how Kevin Vallejos can actually how good his ground game is, because I've looked up the stats on the UFC. It looks like it said that he's only defended one fucking takedown, which is like kind of crazy, dog. Like it kind of you didn't match him up with any wrestlers coming up. So let's see. Zalal's pretty good. Like, he's probably like the second best at really mixing the martial arts together. And unfortunately for Zalal, he doesn't got that dog in him. So yeah, moving on. Aaron Pico versus Steve Garcia. Okay, I know that Garcia is fighting Lopez, but this is going on the assumption that he's gonna lose to Lopez, which I think he will. I really don't think he has a chin to beat Lopez, and Steve Garcia is kind of chinny. I've seen him hurt like multiple times. So yeah, I think he's gonna lose to Lopez, and he's already pretty low on the rankings itself, and after he loses to Lopez, just give him Aaron Pico. Just let him kill Pico, cause Pico has too many hype for a fight of his caliber. Like, I've seen people say that Aaron Pico can beat Arnold Allen, which is no. And I've even seen people compare Pico's boxing to Ilia Topuria. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you comparing Aaron Pico and Ilia's boxing? Like, they're light years apart. Like, what are we talking about here, man? So yeah. In this matchup, I would favor Garcia, and I really want to see Pico get knocked out again, because it was funny seeing him get knocked out by Murphy. Like, damn, motherfuckers go how the fuck do you get knocked out by Lerone Murphy of all people, dog? Oh well, speaking of Lerone Murphy, I want Lerone Murphy versus Lopez. Is this gonna happen? Probably not, because on his Instagram, like Murphy said, he's probably gonna fight on October. But to be fair to Lopez, he is the most active featherweight on the roster. This man never slows down. Would have been wonderful, having him as champion, but no, Volkanovski has to fucking ruin that fucking bald cunt. This, kind of crazy how people root for Volkanovski. Like, all he fucking does, all the guy does is that he just jabs at range, circles, and just kicks. Like leg kicks. That's all he fucking does. And, sorry, that's not all he does. He will occasionally dart in with a right hand. And oh my god, Volkanovski, man, oh my god, so fun, blah, 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 blah. Fucking hell. Would have been so fun having Lopez as champion, a young guy. Knockout power, active, but no, this fucking bald ass Australian fucker just ruining the fucking division with his inactivity and also a lack of finishing fucking fights. But hey, whatever. Oh shit, I got off track. Lopez is pretty active, so I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, but hey. And I think this fight is also competitive because, as we learned, Lopez really can fucking cut the cage off. mean, he had 2 chances to fight Volkanovski, and that's all Volk does is just circle, and he can't even cut the fucking cage off. Like, dog, what is wrong with you? And that's literally all Murphy does. He just circles the entire fight, and just circles and just like those strikes. But what makes this fight competitive is the fact that Murphy is chinny. If you hadn't realized, he's like hella chinny. Like he literally almost got knocked out by an up kick by Edson Barboza. Like, and Dan Ige arguably beat him. Like, I'm just saying, like, Murphy's chinny, and Lopez is like the heaviest hitter in the division currently. So, and Murphy isn't like, untouchable. Like, as he's circling. I mean, he was getting caught by fucking Mobsar shit striking for fuck's sakes. And I think this is a competitive fight. Love to see it. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.